Let's go. Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Previously with the Morning Q crew.
I'm assuming you grew up watching the Brady Bunch, Nancy. I mean, who didn't? Right?
Oh, yeah, on reruns, for sure.
Absolutely. That's still in syndication to this day. So, the Brady Bunch house, which is in North Hollywood, will be accessible to fans on November 7th, 8th, and 9th. And while bookings are sold out, you can register on their wait list and to be notified if additional dates become available. And one would think if this does really, really well,
I really want to go see it.
continue to do this. When the show was in production back in the day, the house was only used for exterior shots. Inside of the Brady home was created on a soundstage. The inside of the actual house looked nothing like it, but you may recall back in 2018, HGTV bought the house, did a renovated TV series with the house and the cast, and it was called A Very Brady Renovation.
Yeah.
So now it's like a complete replica of the Brady house.
I do remember seeing that. It came out so cool. And remember we interviewed Christopher Knight and Barry Williams?
Yes.
Because they have the Brady podcast. So, man, I wonder if they're going to be there.
They might, I'm sure. I mean, I know they've already been in there and they've toured it, and they were part of the people working in it to renovate it. So,
it'd be fun if they just live there.
They might just show up.
They just show up. They do their podcast from there. They live there. They just, do their podcast in the basement. They just share a house. They're buddies.
Let me tell you something. I'm not a crazy fan of the Brady Bunch. It was a little too much cheese for me, and that's coming from a Full House fan. I think the Brady Bunch was just too much cheese. But if I would like to do this, but if this was the Full House, it would be a no doubt about it, Nancy. We'd be booking our flight. We'd be packing our bags. We'd be signing off this show right now, and we'd be going. I'm just saying.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if there's like a house that I grew up watching that much that I would like to really go. I don't know, man. I'd really have to think about it. There was something from my childhood that just really hit that right. I don't know.
The Brady Bunch.
I watched
Full
it.
House, Roseanne.
I watched all. It'd be cool to just do like a little tour of houses that you grew up watching as a kid.
Three's Company. I would love to go to the Regal Beagle.
Yeah, go to the Regal Beagle. Go to their apartment. Go see the Furleys, tacky decorated apartment. Man, they had the most tacky apartment. Ooh, that was Mrs. Roper. I'm sorry, not the Furleys, but Mrs. Roper. Yeah, the Roper's apartment. Mrs. Roper. Boy, she always had those little Kafkins on, the muumuus. Yeah.
And I love that sitcom. One of my favorites.
Oh, I know.
I Love Lucy. Go to her apartment. That'd be fun.
When the place where I worked in L.A., the soundstage where they filmed the first 2 seasons of I Love Lucy was on that lot where I worked.
Oh, that's cool.
And they called it the Lucy stage. So I got to go on that stage a couple of times.
So anyway, the Brady Bunch house is open to the public for the very first time. We're just getting started this morning. Go get another cup of coffee. We know you need it.
It's coffee day.
Yeah. Starbucks day, too.
Yeah.
But I'm sipping Wendy's because it's cheap.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper. Now, I went to a concert Thursday night, Nancy.
You did?
Let me tell you something. I'm not a fan of Thursday night concerts.
Oh,
because you got to go to work the next
day.
And then just so I was like, you know what? What if I just skip out on work Friday? But then I was like, no, Nancy comes in early, especially on Fridays. So I was like, no.
Super early compared to what we usually do, yeah.
So I was like, dang it. So I powered through it. I was actually a little earlier than I was, I think, all week. And I went to see Jason Aldean.
That's what I was about to ask. And I was looking at your shirt. Yeah, so that makes total sense. You didn't tell me you were going to go see Jason Aldean.
Well, I had my eyes on the show. It's been announced, and they were on sale for quite a while. But I was not willing to pay the prices that they were. And then I kept an eye on it the day of the show. And what they did was they took the prices of some of the few seats that remained, which they had some pretty good seats, but they were too high. And it went down and cut it in half. And I was like, I'll pay that. So I got really good seats last minute. So it was kind of spur of the moment thing.
So how much was it?
It was $120.
Yeah, that's about what you'd expect to pay for a concert
still high,
right now.
But the tickets were originally $220.
Yeah, you got a really good deal on that.
Yeah, I waited till I know people sitting around me paid a lot more for their seats.
Oh, I know. You got a really, really good deal. But so the last time you bought tickets to a concert, most people probably think, God, maybe I paid too little for these tickets because, the CEO of Live Nation, the company that owns Ticketmaster, thinks, oh, yeah, y'all paid way too little for those tickets.
The guy who owns Ticketmaster.
Right, seriously. During a conference this weekend, Michael Rapino said there's a lot of runway left when it comes to ticket prices, especially since tickets for sporting events are so much more. Quote, music has been underappreciated in sports. I joke it's like a badge of honor to spend $70,000 for a Knicks courtside seat. They beat me up if we charge $800 for Beyonce.
Whoa, $70,000 courtside. Let me tell you something. That might be season ticket prices for courtside, but that ain't no one game ticket. And that ain't like that probably is a reseller value. That's not market. You know what I'm saying? Like
or
regular
that could
value.
be like a championship game or something, or I don't know what.
I go to Saints games and we don't pay $70,000. We're not sitting like on the field, but no.
Like,
no.
Are they talking about a championship game maybe or something?
I don't know what he's talking about.
But he's like, yeah, but people beat me up if we charge $800 for Beyonce.
$800 for a concert is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It is.
I don't care how close to the stage you are. $800 is ridiculous.
And honestly, okay, for a sporting event, $70,000's ridiculous too.
Yeah.
Because first of all, what kind of
who can afford to go to that unless you're a millionaire?
So I would see charging more for a concert than a sporting event. Because at a sporting event, what kind of pyrotechnics are you using at a sporting event? What costume changes are you using at a sporting event? What musical instruments are you using at a sporting event?
True.
No, you have a DJ blasting in the DJ booth. No, you're not using orchestras and pyrotechnics and live band.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So you're using more for a concert. But anyway, he said, quote, when you read about ticket prices going up, the average concert price is still $72. When was the last time you paid $72 for a concert?
Never.
He said, trying to go to a Laker game for that, and there's 80 of them. The concert is underpriced and has been for a long time. I remember a long time ago, Nirvana.
He's taking the whole season into account is what he's doing.
That's what I said. You had said that, the whole season,
Yeah.
But a long time ago, Nirvana, somebody had asked Nirvana, what do you guys think about people who charge like $75 for a concert ticket? I mean, this was like in the early 90s, okay? So he's like, Kurt Cobain was like $75. The whole band was like, who charges $75, $80 for a concert ticket? They're like Madonna. And
used
they're
to be like 50.
Yeah, and they're like, Madonna charges like $85. Like, Madonna. I mean, damn, that's expensive. How do her fans like afford that? Because they would charge them $25, Nirvana, like for a ticket.
I get it. Inflation, times change, but I don't think it's fair to look at the NBA. They have, you know how many freaking games the NBA has in a season? This is one concert compared to how many games you can go to a home game for your NBA team. Like the Pelicans have 60, 70 games in a season. It's crazy.
I know.
I don't think that's you're comparing apples to oranges. I think a little bit there.
I know. I'd rather buy theater tickets or something than a sporting event ticket anyway.
Trust me, ticket prices for concerts. I see they are high.
Yeah.
They're about on average with a single NFL game. Any more, it's ridiculous, I think.
So
right now.
a Broadway-style theater ticket in L.A. that I would buy at the Pantages Theater, which is right near I lived, and it was very much like Broadway style. It was full production value with a live orchestra and stuff. That was like $100-something, which wasn't too bad. But that was like in 2010.
That's about where I'm willing to pay $100.
Yeah, and it was great.
For good seats.
I saw Wicked and a lot of other great musicals over there for that price, and it wasn't that bad. But you're paying full production. I mean, you're paying for a lot of actors and musicians, and
it's all supply and demand. If they want to keep raising it, they'll find the point where people are no longer willing to pay it. So it's on them.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
Nancy, you probably use some of these phrases to shut down solicited advice that I give you. You probably get tired of the advice I try to give you. Like, little boy, I know more than you think I do.
What can I tell you? Give me some of those phrases, what I can use.
Okay, so this is according to CNBC, a story they had posted. So you could say, thanks for sharing, I'll consider it. It kind of politely acknowledges people's input they're giving you without looking or locking yourself into actually having to do it.
Yeah.
That's a useful view. I prefer to handle it this way. So it kind of shows you're listening to their perspective while keeping the choice of how to act to you, right?
Right.
So if someone's trying to give you unsolicited advice, you can always say, I appreciate your input. I already have a plan for how I'll move forward, though.
Okay.
How about that? It kind of signals respectfully, stay in your lane, if you ask me. You got things under control, basically.
Yeah.
And then also you can say, I hear you. If I need more guidance, I'll reach out.
Okay.
Which is a little more passive aggressive, a little more like back up. This validates their effort, but also prevents them from like trying to give you any more input. You're like saying, hey, if I need anything else, I'll ask.
You know what I prefer to say?
What?
Mind your biz.
Well, you never told me that, so you must like my advice.
No, I think these are all really, really nice. I think most people can read through them, but it is a respectful way to say it because you don't want to,
be mean.
Because people are trying to be helpful, I think. A lot of times when they do give you advice, I think they are trying to be very helpful.
And you can appreciate them trying to be helpful, but yet not want to be bombarded with their advice because sometimes people are not, trying to be helpful. They're just trying to butt into your business or be nosy or gossipy or sassy.
But sometimes it's people who really care for you, and they are. And sometimes you really just like, okay, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but, I've already thought about this, and, I really want to go my way. And sometimes you just, okay, let them go. And the ways to respond to that is like, okay, don't harp on them, though.
Yeah.
If you already said your point, you gave your advice, and they answer you.
Don't keep going.
Don't keep going. You already said your piece. That's one way to do it because I've had people who I know love me very much, but they kept on and on. It's like, okay, I heard you, I appreciate it. But then, man, they kept on and on, Josh, and it's like,
is that you talking about me?
No, not you. It's got to the point where I avoided them after that because I just didn't want to hear it anymore. You know what I mean?
When we talk about your personal life off the air, do I give you good advice?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, what about me?
Yeah. I think you're one of the people I trust, or I'll ask for opinions. Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a handful of people that I ask. There's they're like, certain people, like, I'm not going to, I don't trust them. Why would I ask them for life advice? Like, their life ain't together. There's certain people I trust, and I know.
And you know what's funny? I like that you trust my advice, even though you know my life is not together.
Because I know you're experienced.
Thank you. You just know I make bad decisions, but I could make the best decisions if I did.
Yeah.
But I know how to get there. I'm just not doing it.
Exactly.
So thank you. I appreciate it.
And I take that into account when you give me advice.
I appreciate it. That's foresight. That's adulting right there.
You can't just take someone's advice and not use your own brain, too.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you, John. I appreciate that about you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you, too.
Guys, we're crazy off the air. Don't mind us.
Yeah, it didn't come through, so you're okay. Last week we had some don't knock it unless you try it.
Right.
Hacks. We got some more for you this week.
Yeah, but how about a shower beer, Josh? You ever tried that?
No, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, you take a cold can into the shower. There you go.
You know what my co-host Brandon used to do?
What?
He says he would brush his teeth when he was like running late in the shower while he was also showering.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Really?
Cut back on time a little bit. I mean, the toothbrush, if your sink is right there, not because some people, like my sink is right next to the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do that. But not everybody's sink is right next to the shower. But if it is and it's right there, just go for it. The water's right there.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
When he told me that, I was like, yeah, that's kind of strange. But then I guess I shouldn't knock it unless I try it.
Don't knock it unless you try it. If you can get everything done while you're in there, just, that way you're done. You don't have to worry about it whenever you get out.
That's why I pee sometimes in the shower.
Well, we didn't need to know that. It's a little TMI right there. How about using a potato peeler? Instead of a knife for cutting cheese? Now, I never tried that, but I imagine that would work just fine.
I don't eat a lot of cheese, so.
Yeah. Eating a kiwi with the skin on. No, I can't do that. I just can't.
Nah.
I'm not eating hairy fruit. I'm just not.
It bothers me.
It just bothers me. I'm not eating the skin on the kiwi.
It reminds me of those nasty caterpillars. That skin. That's what it looks like.
Oh, put popcorn kernels in a paper sandwich bag. Roll the bag closed, put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. Once popped, throw seasoning inside, shake it, and enjoy it. Costs a lot less than actual microwave popcorn.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the old school way. I've heard of people doing that. So how about greasing a corn cob? Butter a slice of bread, then wrap it around a freshly cooked corn on the cob to coat the corn with the butter.
Love a buttery corn on the cob.
Yep.
I love corn on the cob.
Have you ever done it with a bread and butter, though?
No.
That's what they're saying. Like, you put the butter on the bread and then just kind of,
I can imagine, yeah.
Yep, like that. Chopsticks for Cheetos.
What are you doing?
You can use chopsticks for Cheetos. It's probably to keep your fingers dust-free, but someone had a wild idea using Cheetos as chopsticks. So, no, I can't imagine using they're too short.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I have seen people use chopsticks for Cheetos so you don't get your hands full of, the cheese, or especially those flaming hot Cheetos. Man, your fingers would be red.
Do not rub your eyes. I cannot tell.
Do not eat too many of those either, because one time I had way too many hot chips, Nancy, and I started having red poo. And I said, oh, my God, I'm bleeding.
Well, you were just sharing way TMI this morning.
And then I was like, oh, no. And then I remembered I'm eating too many hot chips.
I have 2 more left on this list, Josh. I want to get through it without your bathroom habits, but hold on. Clove oil in your floor cleaner. Now, this one, I know there's a popular oil called Thieves Oil. My friend used to have that, and it had clove oil in it, and it smells amazing, and it keeps bugs from coming in your house, they say. But it's a really good cleaner.
You know what smells amazing? Where I used to work at that restaurant in Ville Platte, my first job.
It smelled like fried onions in there.
Yeah, but they would clean the floors. They would mop and stuff with Fabuloso.
Yeah.
But it was the lavender one, and it
does
smells
smell good.
very, very good.
Try clove oil, though. It smells amazing. And finally, Josh, how about sitting down and facing the opposite way on a toilet? The tank provides extra surface area for activities and or drinks.
Bro, I never thought of that.
This was an entire episode of South Park.
Of course it was.
No, I'm telling you, it was hilarious. Little Butters was like, I thought that's how you always were supposed to sit on the toilet.
I may have to try that.
He said, that way you have a room for your chocolate milk and your comic books.
Yeah, or a magazine or your phone.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Think you fit? That's what the little shelf is for.
Bruh, I'm doing that. Especially when I eat too many hot chips and I have to flop.
That's right.
Fortune Magazine just did a big story on the smell of feet, because if you like it, they got great news. The hot new trend at work is no shoes allowed. Can't even bring them in. The Guardian says it's happening in England, too. More and more companies are banning shoes at work. You can wear socks, slippers, or go barefoot, but you gotta leave the shoes at the door.
Okay.
It's not to avoid vacuuming. The idea is to make the office feel more relaxed and collaborative.
All right.
Makes people feel less anxious. Tech companies in Silicon Valley have apparently been doing this for years.
Yeah, they have.
So would you want to work at a place where people's feet are free to breathe? Some people think no shoes approach sounds, nice, but not everybody's convinced. One expert told Fortune it comes with some pros and cons. It could create awkwardness, hygiene issues. What feels casual for some might feel unprofessional or even uncomfortable for others. What say you, Nancy?
Well, okay. First of all, if your feet are confined, then they're going to be, I think they're going to smell more if they're confined, okay? If they're breathing and they're going to be dry, they're not going to smell, okay? So if they're open...
They're kind of covered, though, if they're in a shoe and a sock where you can't smell them as bad.
Yeah, but if they're open and breathing. But here's my thing, though. It's not good for your foot to walk around barefoot all day. Like, you're going to get fallen arches. I wouldn't say ban them. Give them the choice. I wouldn't say don't ban them entirely. Give them the choice.
I mean, if you want to take your shoes off and keep your socks on or whatever, rest your feet a little bit. But
I'm fine with that.
People have been wearing shoes to work for decades and generations, Nancy. I don't know why it's a problem.
I don't have a problem.
You got to wear something.
I don't have a problem if people want to walk around in their socks or even barefoot, unless there's an odor problem or something. Then be considerate of your coworkers. It doesn't bother me, but I want to wear something that's going to be comfortable on my feet, because if I walk around barefoot all day, my feet are going to hurt.
Some of those shoes you girls wear, I don't know how you do it. Those flats.
I can't wear those because my feet are going to hurt. That's why I used to wear them a long time ago, and I think that's why I have problems with my feet right now.
And then those shoes, too, that, it looks like a little slipper. Like, just your toes are barely covered.
Yeah.
And it kind of comes up. Those are ugly, and they look uncomfortable.
Yeah. And those kind of pointed witch shoes, like they're super pointy toe.
Yeah.
I cannot wear those at all. That's not good for your feet. But anyway.
Sorry if I offended you if you're wearing those flats right now. Those are some ugly shoes, those little slipper-looking things.
They're comfortable. They were comfortable a long time ago when I used to wear them, but I think that's why I have foot problems now with walking on them, and I have fallen arches probably. Who knows?
I get picked on for wearing Skechers, but they're really good walk shoes, especially when I go to theme parks. So y'all can laugh at my dad shoes all you want.
Skechers aren't dad shoes. Who told you
that?
that?
They're pretty much dad shoes, but
they are not. I have Hokas.
My feet are comfortable.
My feet are comfortable. That's why I wear Hokas all the time, because they're super comfortable.
And I have wide feet too, so certain popular brands I can't really wear. I find New Balance and Skechers do the best for my feet.
I don't wear those really nice lady shoes a lot. That's why I don't like to dress up a lot and go places, because I don't wear they're really feminine, shoes, because it's like I'm gonna hurt.
We're getting lazy, man.
Yeah.
Put your pants on, go to work in person, and wear your shoes.
And if you're going to the store, to the pharmacy, you don't need to be wearing your slippers and your pajamas.
We're so lazy. We want to work from home. We want to wear sweatpants and pajamas. We want to walk barefoot now at work. Come on, man. Just be thankful you have a job. We'll be right back. You said we had some celeb hacks that are wild and gross?
Yeah, so apparently, not all of them are wild and gross. Like Tom Brady, okay, said drinking large amounts of water will help prevent sunburns. I don't know if that's true.
He peed a lot, though.
Yeah, he did. It can't hurt you to drink large amounts of... it will hurt you to drink too much water.
But you have to drink a lot to have that happen, right?
Yeah, you have to drink a lot of water for it to really hurt you. So, but
I bet you he was peeing in the pool is what he was doing.
Get that Brady juice out of there.
That Brady juice.
Kourtney Kardashian said her doctor told her that drinking a certain substance that only comes out of men 4 times a week would help with fertility. Yeah, that's pretty gross. That is extremely... What doctor told her that? I don't know. Beyonce dropped 20 pounds in 2 weeks for Dreamgirls by giving up all solid food and drinking just a concoction of lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup.
Yeah, there's when actors or actresses have to prepare for certain roles and have to gain a bunch of weight or lose a bunch of weight, they have to do some intense stuff to get to that point in a short period of time.
Yeah, but guys, don't do that at home unless you get a doctor's approval. You're basically starving yourself, and it's not good. You need to keep up.
They have trainers, and they have
people checking in on them. You could wreck your blood sugar levels. You really need to be. I'm serious. Don't try that unless you get a doctor's approval. Megan Fox claimed that drinking apple cider vinegar before meals makes you slim by cleansing out your system entirely. ACV does have some health benefits, though, which, we've heard that for a very long time, so that could be a thing. They've touted the benefits of apple cider vinegar for a long time. Kesha drank her own pee because she thought it was good for you, but yes, she wouldn't recommend it. And that's not true.
She looks like someone that would drink her own pee.
That's not true. It's not good for you. Don't drink your own pee. You're just drinking recycled stuff.
Ain't it true, though, when you see Kesha? Doesn't that come to you she looked like somebody that would drink her own pee?
In the beginning, when she first came out, yeah, I think she's kind of improved a little bit, since her little, whatever. In the beginning, yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow, guys, and Goop sold, I remember this, guys, this was wild. They sold jade and rose quartz eggs for women to put up their lady bits to increase feminine energy and increase the muscle tone down there. And then they got sued. Ladies, don't put things up there that don't belong. You know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian received a vampire facial, which is when your own blood is drawn, then your blood's platelet-rich plasma is injected or topically spread into your face. She said it was painful and she wouldn't do it again.
That is insanity.
The vampire facial, yeah. The crazy things people do.
You know what Kane Brown had said he did? He started going a health kick, and he's gained a bunch of muscle and lost some weight, and he did it pretty quickly. He claims he just dropped soda. He started eating healthy and working out, of course, but also to start off, he fasted for 3 straight days. He only had water and something else for 3 straight days.
I've done that before.
3 straight days?
It's not fasting like you think. You do it for the first day, and then the second day you could do broth, and stuff like that.
Wean your way back.
You wean your way back in. So yeah.
It's 3 straight days. That'd be starving.
I was starving. It's supposed to be a cleanse.
What benefits did you feel from it?
So they were saying, it's a cleanse, but it's bull because your body naturally cleanses you. That's what your liver's for.
So really, it's just a bunch of bull. It really
is a bunch of bull. But now, my doctor did say that periodic fasting, not for that long. We're just talking about giving up a meal, or 1-2 meals a day maybe, and just eating one is not bad for you.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but just make sure to eat, take vitamins and stuff.
You don't have to go 3 days without food.
Don't do that. It's not good for you. Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'd be too hungry.
And if you feel weak, use common sense.
Yeah.
Eat something if you feel weak.
You know how hangry I'd be if I hadn't had a meal in 3 days?
Yeah. Don't worry about cleanses. Your body does that naturally for you. All right, Josh, we don't have kids per se, but we know what it's like to be kids and have our parents embarrass us in public, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Who embarrasses you more, your mom or your dad?
Probably my dad.
Yeah.
But my mom will do it every now and then, but it's only out of love.
Yeah. Both my parents did it, I have to say. They both did it, and I think they were both oblivious. No, I think my dad knew he was embarrassing us. My mom, I think, was oblivious to it, but I think my dad knew better. If we were in, let's say, the mall, okay? Our big public space, and my dad needed to get our attention. He had the loudest whistle you could imagine, like to call us. Like, no, Dad, don't. And we were like preteens or whatever. It's embarrassing. Or he had like the loudest sneeze.
My dad has one of those.
Don't
it's
do
embarrassing.
that.
You can almost hear the snot hit the floor. Like,
oh, and my mom, man, she would do all kind of crap. I mean, but everybody loved my mom. That was the funny thing, though, because growing up, I had the fun mom, and she was a substitute teacher, and people loved her. But she would tell all kind of stories about, like, me and my brother and stuff at home to the class. And it's like, Mom, don't, Mom.
My mom,
yeah, they loved her, though.
Recently, we went to see Bobby Hebert. He does coverage on one of the radio stations in New Orleans for Saints. Mm-hmm. And we went meet him before the game and took a picture with him. And and she's done this before. I told my mom, I was like, don't you tell him I work in radio, because other people, other famous people we've met that's in broadcasting, she's like, did you know he works at the radio station? So she's proud of me, but yet it's like, act like you've been there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring that up. And then sure enough, I said, don't you bring that up to Bobby Hebert, no. And sure enough,
she did.
She's like, he's going to be mad I said this, but he works on the radio. I was like, Mom, I told you not to say that.
That's such a mom thing to do, though.
And one time, too, my aunt was bringing me to school, and I remember she dropped me off, and she wanted to embarrass me for some reason. She was just like, dropped me off at the school line, and she's like, bye, Booski. Have a great day, Booski.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, I was so shamed.
Was that your nickname for like the rest of the school year or something? Booski?
No, but everybody was kind of chuckling and looking.
That was funny.
The noise, you know?
Well, according to a survey, 1 in 6 parents say bad jokes and awful puns are the top things that can make their kids cringe, like a good dad joke. And I love a good dad joke, honestly. The survey specifically looked at family vacations and found the average parent embarrasses their child 2 to 4 times per trip. Other things that can tick off your kids on the trip include making them wake up early, taking too many photos, and posting shots of them on social media. So that's a lot of ways to embarrass your kids right there. But I tell you what, when they get older, it's not going to matter. They're just going to remember the time that y'all spent together. That's the main thing. So
it's not so much the parents or whoever's embarrassing. It's just they're at that age. We were at that age where
everything's embarrassing.
Very awkward stage in life. You're going through changes, and
I know.
You feel so insecure about everything.
Yeah, and now I laugh at those things. Like my dad used to do, like whistling across the whole mall, across the food court, for us to notice him, or mom telling those stories, because the kids loved it. Like to this day, I still have kids in that I went to school with. I mean, it's almost our 30-year reunion in a couple of years, and they will still tell me, like, your mom was my favorite substitute teacher. You know, like that kind of thing. You know, so we forget about the embarrassment.
Once you hit about 30, all your cares go away. It's true.
Well,
you don't give a F anymore, Nancy.
You just have different kinds of cares, I'll put it that way.
I mean, you have cares, but things that used to bother you.
Exactly. It changes.
They don't bother you anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is.
Thick skin.
That's
Toughen
right. Up. That's right. So don't worry about embarrassing your kids, folks. It's all about spending time with them.
All right, new survey, came out for Halloween, asking Americans to rate how much they love Halloween on a scale from 1 to 5, and then compared the responses across all 50 states. In the end, the states that are the biggest Halloween fanatics are Delaware, Idaho, North Dakota, which all scored an average of 4.2 out of 5. Now,
really?
Several states were just a notch behind that: Alabama, California, Iowa, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Wyoming. Now, the state with the least Halloween spirit, Arizona. Possibly because it's 90 degrees there during trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
It's dry, too.
Yeah, I can see that.
The Arizona scored an average of 3.7 out of 5.
Man, y'all need to get some spirit. Get some Halloween spirit.
Wisconsin also isn't that into Halloween. Neither are Montana, Hawaii, South Kakalaki, Nancy.
Wow.
A.k.a. South Carolina. Nebraska, Virginia, Alaska, North Carolina, North Kakalaki.
What's wrong with the Carolinas?
And Georgia.
What's wrong with Georgia?
By the way, the average American purchases 4.5 bags of candy per season, with most opting for the large or party-sized bags. You want to get more bang for your buck, or at least you fall for that marketing ploy, right?
Yeah.
They say, you're going to get more candy in this bag if you buy this one. Really? Is that true? Or are you just paying the same amount? You know?
I don't know. I just know candy is incredibly expensive for the good candy anyway.
Across the country, Americans purchase around 745 million pounds of candy during Halloween season every year. The most popular types of candy are chocolate, followed by chewy candy, and then fruity candy. What's your favorite candy, Nance?
Oh, chocolate. Gotta have the chocolate. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I like it all.
You like all the candy?
I like it all, especially around Halloween time. By the way,
Yeah.
Louisiana, you want to know our scale
We
rank?
must be somewhere in the middle.
3.91 out of 5.
Oh, come on. We could do better.
I think we could do a little
We
better.
could do a lot better. Come on, guys. With all the haunted stuff we have.
And we
around
like
the
to dress
state,
up for Mardi
we
Gras
love
and
to dress
stuff.
up. Come on. I refuse to believe that. We weren't part of the survey. They just didn't ask enough people. Come
Birthdays,
on. They were asking too
anniversaries.
many religious people about Halloween. That's why.
Hey, maybe that's why.
Because too many
it's very
religious
Catholic
people.
or whatever here. Like it's very religious,
No,
so
Catholics are fine with Halloween. It's the other religions that don't like it.
Okay.
Catholics are fine with it. I think it's the other religion, but I think that's what it is. They were asking too many of the wrong people.
All right, new survey, should I say, came out for Halloween, asking Americans to rate how much they love Halloween on a scale from 1 to 5, and then compared the responses across all 50 states. In the end, the states that are the biggest Halloween fanatics are Delaware, Idaho, North Dakota,
North Dakalaki.
which all scored an average of 4.2 out of 5. Now,
Really?
several states were just a notch behind that. Alabama, California, Iowa, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Wyoming. Now, the state with the least Halloween spirit, Arizona. Possibly because it's 90 degrees there during trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
It's dry, too.
Yeah, I can see that.
The Arizona scored an average of 3.7 out of 5.
Man, y'all need to get some spirit. Get some Halloween spirit.
Wisconsin also isn't that into Halloween. Neither are Montana, Hawaii, South Kakalaki, Nancy,
Wow.
a.k.a. South Carolina, Nebraska, Virginia, Alaska, North Carolina, North Kakalaki,
What's wrong with the Carolinas?
and Georgia.
What's wrong with Georgia?
By the way, the average American purchases 4.5 bags of candy per season, with most opting for the large or party-sized bags. You want to get more bang for your buck, or at least you fall for that marketing ploy, right?
Yeah.
They say you're going to get more candy in this bag if you buy this one. Really? Is that true? Or are you just paying the same amount? You know?
I don't know. I just know candy is incredibly expensive for the good candy anyway.
Across the country, Americans purchase around 745 million pounds of candy during Halloween season every year. The most popular types of candy are chocolate, followed by chewy candy, and then fruity candy. What's your favorite candy, Nance?
Oh, chocolate. Gotta have the chocolate. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I like it all.
You like all the candy?
I like it all, especially around Halloween time. By the way,
Yeah.
Louisiana, you want to know our scale
We
rank?
must be somewhere in the middle.
3.91 out of 5.
Oh, come on. We could do better.
I think we could do a little
We
better.
could do a lot better. Come on, guys. With all the haunted stuff we have.
And we
around
like
the
to dress
state,
up for Mardi
we
Gras
love to
and
dress
stuff.
up. Come on. I refuse to believe that. We weren't part of the survey. They just didn't ask enough people. Come
Birthdays,
on. They were asking too many
anniversaries.
religious people about Halloween. That's why.
Hey, maybe that's why.
Because too many
it's very
religious
Catholic
people.
or whatever here. Like it's very religious,
No,
so
Catholics are fine with Halloween. It's the other religions that don't like it.
okay.
Catholics are fine with it. I think it's the other religion, but I think that's what it is. They were asking too many of the wrong people.
Nancy, if you were dressing up for Halloween this year, what would you dress up as?
I don't know, Josh, and I didn't put any effort into a costume this year. I really didn't, and it was just sad because I love Halloween so much. I mean, I don't know. Every year, any kind of witchy thing is my fallback because it's so easy to put that
Yeah.
together last minute. What about you?
Well, I had bought a few years back. We did a Halloween event here in Alexandria at Country Day, I believe. It was like a trunk or treat. So I went and I bought a Harry Potter robe
Yeah. Okay.
and the whole thing at Party City when we had one here in Alexandria. So if I were to dress up, I would wear that because it was so expensive. I want to get multiple uses out of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You do want to get, and I have like the costumes where I have worn multiple, but it's like I hate to do it every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like this year, if you want to be like on the pulse of what's happening now, like Variety put together a list of the best pop culture Halloween costumes. So here's some of the highlights, guys. So of course, Taylor Swift, right? So if you want to be a Swiftie, you want to do the life of a showgirl, you can be one of the covers of the albums because there's a bunch of them.
You can dance and you can
Yeah.
talk about wood.
Yeah, you can walk around with, hey, your boyfriend or whoever you want
A
to go
poster
with.
of Travis Kelce, like those cardboard cutouts of Travis.
I was going to say it could be a giant redwood tree. That would be funny.
Or if you have like a boyfriend that's tall,
Yeah.
you can like get a dressed
That's
up as
right.
a Chiefs player.
That's right. That's right. Or if you have a bestie, you can go as Glinda in Alphabet and Wicked. You know, that would be kind of fun to do.
Yeah, that's coming out this fall.
That's
It'll
right.
Be popular.
That's right. You can go as any character in K-pop Demon Hunters. You know, because that's super popular right now.
It is, yeah.
Gladys in Weapons. That's the horror movie that was so popular. Brad Pitt as Sonny Hayes in F1. Oasis, the band, because you can go Noel and Liam Gallagher. Like, just look moody.
That's a no for me,
and
dog.
start fighting with each other in the streets. You know, go as a Labubu.
What about Wednesday from Netflix?
Yes, Wednesday. Absolutely, go as
we
Wednesday.
used to work with someone at the other radio station years ago, Emily. I don't know if you remember her.
I don't remember. No.
She dressed up one year as Wednesday, and she makes a great Wednesday. She looks so good, yeah.
Yeah, that you can pull off Wednesday. You can be Michael B. Jordan as the twin Stack and Smoking Sinners. You can be, like we talked about, Guillermo del Toro's version of Frankenstein's coming out. You can be the new Frankenstein monster.
Stranger Things. Hey, that's coming out.
Yes, you're right.
The last season of Stranger Things.
Absolutely. Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie XCX. You can be like a pop, star. So there's a lot of choices. I imagine there's going to be a ton of Labubus out there.
Yeah.
I think so. And I think there's going to be a ton of Swifties. I think that's my prediction. And some K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that's my prediction for like the main.
You dress up as
costumes
The Rock from the Smashing.
I don't think anybody's going to be dressing up.
No, because nobody would watch the movie.
Oh, no.
Let us know when you're dressing up for Halloween this year. 318-473-0093. You can DM us at Q93 Alexandria and at Morning Q Crew on social media, or send us a message in the Q93 app. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the best of the Morning Q Crew. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. and subscribe to the best of the Morning Q Crew podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Let's go! Q93.